the lines were not good in this game. Defensive line significantly better than the offensive line, in my opinion. And, you find out at like 10 or 11 o'clock, I think what Sean McDermott says, like, hey, guys, turns out John Feliciano has COVID too, and Deion Dawkins not going to be available for this game. So, what do the Bills do? They go like, okay. All right, Daryl, you go from right guard to right tackle. Cody Ford, you're going to fit in right guard. And I know all of us were like, oh, God, Cody Ford, right guard, hasn't done anything, hasn't proven himself yet. And I still feel like that. I don't think he really had that great of a game. Mitch Morris stays firmly at center. Ike Bacher at left guard. Whatever. And then they move Spencer Brown to left tackle. And it was not his best day. I I don't have the stats in front of me, but I'm pretty sure he let up like he had like 3 or 4 penalties if I'm not mistaken. There was a taunt, there was a couple holds in there, and there was one move where I forgot what the defensive end's name was for the Panthers, but he came into Spencer Brown, did a spin move, and just quite literally just went around Spencer Brown and just went right into Josh Allen. And I think that was the penalty for roughing the passer, but it was clear and obvious to me that Spencer Brown just, he can fill in a pinch at left tackle, but right tackle is more of, the area where he should be. And I, going back to what I said at the start of this second phase or second area of thoughts I've had, is that the Bills' offensive line, their preferred five, and this sounds like, excuses, or not excuses, explanations really. Explanations of the Bills' offensive line in 2020. They didn't have their preferred five out there for a while because Cody Ford got hurt and all this other jumbling and COVID and whatnot. And then this year, they finally had that preferred five out there from 2020. And then you find out, like, hey, we actually prefer to have Darrell Williams at right guard and Spencer Brown right tackle and Mitch Morris at center, Feliciano at left guard, and I don't know, forgetting. Oh, Deion Dawkins at left guard or left tackle. And to me, it's just like, okay, that sounds fine to me. Why like we got to really rely on this rookie? All right, cool. I love his energy. He's a bulldozer, especially in the running game. And I think what you saw from today's game is like that the Bills can fill in offensive line gaps, and they need to, right? Because they didn't really have much of an opportunity. Like they just had to like go out there and fix this best as they could, patchwork it. But it was not a good outing for that offensive line. And I understand that Carolina has a pretty good defensive line and some pretty good linebackers, but geesh, I mean, for a while, like it just looked like Josh had no time back there. He was just like snap, okay, look, dump the ball off. And there were some bright moments. I'm not here to like, completely just say like, hey, they didn't do anything wrong. Like that, I think Gabe Davis's, shout out Gabe Davis, by the way, he did a great job. Gabe Davis's first touchdown, they doubled Diggs, double Beasley, and Josh needed time to throw that 20-yard touchdown to Gabe Davis, and he was able to get that time. The Panthers were running a stunt on the right side, and Cody Ford, Darrell Williams, and Mitch Morse were able to hold up. So I was very happy about that. And at the end of the day, the Bills' offense was able to put 31 points on the board. It's just we have to look at this offensive line, at least for me, and just wonder like, okay, what can this line actually do if everyone is there? Because we know what it can do when everyone's not there, and it's super inconsistent. And I'm sorry to say this, but I've seen enough of Cody Ford, so I'll leave it there for him.